7 points, a couple of rebounds in his 8-minute stint. How long Celtics will stay with Kane and Garza? That may change when Hauser's available. Here's Towns. Jalen Brown taking this assignment. Drops that. Towns turns, drives. Peter comes to help. Forces the kick out. Hard. Good save on the bad.
Yo.
Out the Shammer to dribbles to the free throw line. Jumper no good.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good Sunday to y'all. It's sunny out here, but it is freezing out here. It's sunny, but it's freezing out here. You see what I got behind me? Y'all see that? It's Patriots. Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. Listening to my Celtics play the New York Knicks in Boston right now. You know, so I got 2 games to watch or to listen to. I'm on the road right now. You know what I mean? On the road. We ain't worried about nobody. We ain't thinking about nobody. You heard? We worried about ourselves and what's important to us. You heard? That's what my focus is on. Ain't thinking about nobody. But I appreciate the people that, you know, do rock with me solidly. You know what I mean? Anything outside of that, we ain't worried about you. You heard? But, like they say, if you ain't got haters or people that dislike you, then you ain't doing nothing. I love it, man. It's crazy how, you know, you'll rent space in people's minds. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me. So I got little ones, man. I got children. They the ones that be on my mind. They the ones that I worry about. You know what I'm saying? And my family, immediate friends. I don't be thinking about nothing outside of that. You know what I mean? Nothing outside of that. But yeah, hope y'all having a good Sunday. Like I am. I'm having an amazing Sunday. You know what I mean? Already. Like I said, I'm on the road, as y'all can see, seatbelt on. Massachusetts is a seatbelt state. You ain't got your seatbelt on, they'll pull you over real quick and give you that ticket, you heard? And it's always safety first. You know, I ain't too cool for no seatbelt. You know, R.I.P. my homie Shane. You know, he passed away for not having his seatbelt on. You know what I mean? Garrison, salute, my brother. Salute. Yeah, had a little homie, man, who passed away. You know, Mass to Rhode Island is only like 30, 45 minutes. The most maybe an hour, depending on traffic. So he went out there to celebrate a New Year, New Year's Eve. They drove, him and 2 of his homies, you know, went to a club in Rhode Island, like I said, to bring in the New Year. And on the way back, as they was on the interstate coming back to Mass, a 19-year-old drunk driver was basically on the wrong side of the interstate and hit them head on. And my homie Shane, you know, went out the back window and passed away. You know, but the 2 other little young homies, they survived. You know, they had, you know, minor issues compared to, you know, my young homie Shane, who ended up passing away. You know what I mean? So R.I.P. him. So I ain't too cool for no seatbelt. I know how I drive. It's the other drivers on the road you gotta worry about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Garrison, you watch football? If you watch football, who you rooting for in the Super Bowl, man? Who you got? You got Seattle or you got the Patriots? Y'all already know who I got. You know what I mean? Who I'm rooting for. You heard? We all we got, we all we need. That's just not a saying, y'all. You know what I mean? That's your family, that's your friends. Yeah, Mike McDonald. Yeah, he used to be I think a defensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens. You know what I'm saying? He's coaching Seattle. He's the head coach of Seattle now. You know? Seattle got some good players, man, but at the end of the day, you know, people keep saying Seattle's defense is good, but they say the Texans' defense is much better, and we beat the Texans in the playoff. So that ain't saying much, you know? And as far as quarterbacks go, even if Drake May wasn't the Patriots quarterback, Drake May checks off over Sam Darnold, man. Sam Darnold, you know, one time he was the Jets quarterback, and they was playing the Patriots, and we literally had that man saying, I'm seeing ghosts out on the field. So if the Patriots can apply pressure on Sam Darnold, it's going to be a long game for Seattle, no matter how good that defense is. You know, a defense can only do but so much. The offense still got to put points on the board. You know what I mean? So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens, you know. A lot of people have been hitting me up. A lot of them rock with the Patriots. They pick the Patriots to win. A lot of people pick Seattle to win. You know, it is what it is. I can't get mad at who somebody picked. Yeah, I'm going for Mike. Oh, you going for Mike McDonald, huh? All right, Garrison, I hear you. You know what I mean? Can't get mad at your opinion and who you rock with, who you going for. You know what I mean? Can't get mad at that. Like I said, I got the Pats, man. You know, New England Patriots all day, every day. Boston versus everybody, you know? Boston versus everybody. So I got the Patriots all day. You know what I mean? Made some friendly bets on this game. Just a couple of dollars, nothing serious. A couple of dollars, you know? But like I've been telling people, 70 to 80% of people got their money on Seattle. And last that I checked, when it's like highly favored, when one team is highly favored like that, and the percentage is that high, you better put your money, more money on the opposite team. You know what I'm saying? They did that with Buffalo. A lot of people put more money on Buffalo to beat the Denver Broncos, you know, in the divisional game. And we seen what the outcome of that was. You know, Buffalo Bills ended up losing that game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you betting, your emotions and your feelings can't be involved. You got to pick smart, because it's about making that money. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down. Even if it's your team that's playing against another team, you gotta think smart and pick smart, because you want to make that money. You know what I mean? So your emotions, your heart, your feelings can't be involved in it, you know, in the pick that you're making. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick smart. My bets are straight up bets. You know what I mean? We ain't doing no 4.5 spread. It's win-win or lose-lose. You know, winner gets paid, the loser has to pay up. You know, we call those friendly bets. You know what I'm saying? So I got a couple of friendly bets out there. You know, hopefully I don't have to pay up, man. Yo, you heard? You know, gotta be a man of your words. You know what I'm saying? You lose and you place a bet, you gotta pay that money. You know what I'm saying? I made a bet with a food reviewer on YouTube a couple of years ago. I made a bet with a food reviewer, and he had Miami Heat. I had the Celtics. You know, that's not the question that I want to ask. I want to see who got the Celtics. I mean, who got the Seattle or the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if I can change that question. You know what I mean? While I'm up on here, I'm gonna see if I can change that question. You know, to something else. You know, I got the Pats to win that game. You know what I mean? So, let me see if I can change that question. Yep, I actually can.
Insurance, they'll help you find the right fit for your unique needs. Visit Amica.com to get a quote today, because peace of mind starts with protection. BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log into BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new.
Yep, I put it in there. Garrison, tell me if you see that question. If it's on your end, because it's on my end. You know what I mean? It's on my end, but I want to see if you could see that. You know, who you got? Seahawks or Patriots? Yeah, I got it. All right, cool. Appreciate that. Yeah, so like I said, man, hopefully it's a good game. I don't know what type of game it's going to be, because both defenses are good. You know what I'm saying? Some people are picking it to be a low-scoring Super Bowl game. Some people are picking it to be a high-scoring game. You know, so got to see what type of game is it going to end up being. You know, so you know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, hopefully it's a it's not too much of a low-scoring game, because I think the weather's gonna be like 60 out there in San Fran. You know, like mid 60s or something like that, they were saying. You know, who knows yet, but we'll find out. But yeah, man, hopefully it's a good game, and like I said, my team comes out on top. You know, out here everybody's got their Patriots gear on. Everywhere. Everybody's got their Patriots game on. I mean, Patriots gear, apparel on. You know, the buses are saying "Go Patriots" on it. You know what I mean? The trains, you know, the State House says "Go Patriots." You know what I mean? It's Boston, baby. So they got to put "Go Patriots." You know what I mean? Can't say nothing else. Damn sure ain't going to say, Seattle or nothing like that. So, you know, it's going to be all Patriots. You know what I mean? So, like I said, hopefully it's a good game. Jonathan. Salute, Jonathan. Salute. But yeah, it's gonna be a good game though, man. You know, good game. Can't wait for it later on. You know, it's gonna be a dope game, man. Can't wait. You know. But yeah, man. You know, hopefully Drake May has a good game. The defense causes turnovers. You know, sack Sam Darnold a few times. That's what we need, you know? We need that in that game.
Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Right, because they called a foul on Garza. Second foul. Now you can hack it up. There it is.
Yo, Jonathan, what platform you know me from, man?
Here we go.
Or do you just popped in?
This was a very successful strategy for the
Did you just see the live and pop in? I know I seen your name a few times on here.
But I always remember about that series was the time the Celtics did not
You know,
critical moments to me. Everyone equates game
seen you a few times on here.
one
Let me see.
everyone the Celtics lost those first two games at home as if they were
This guys.
They were not. The Celtics missed a bunch of open threes in both those games. Well, in plenty of time here as Robinson goes to the free throw line for two. Takes a long look at the first one. It was in the air, ugly, flat, and no good.
You must be a troll account, man. I don't know who's behind Jonathan. That account. Miss D, sac ap fait, chérie. Sac ap passé. Sac ap passé. Yeah, Jonathan, man, I'm trying to see. You must be a troll account. I don't know who's behind that account. I've seen you on my live chat a few times. Again, I'm trying to see if it's a troll account, and I can't even see. So you must be a troll account. You know, I got people that don't like me, but they want to watch me. Don't know why. I don't know why. Like, that makes no sense to me. That I don't like somebody, but yet I'm going to watch them. Or I'm going to send agents to go watch that person and, yeah, tell me what that person was saying. Was they talking about? Like, people they have too much time on their hand, man. That should be weird. Weird. Wish I had my other phone so I could play that music, man. Y'all niggas is weird. For real. Nick Hustle. Y'all niggas is weird. For real. But yeah, I can't even see the activity on your account. That means it's a troll. I don't know who's behind that. You know what I mean? I can't even see. You know, I could see Garrison. I could see his channel. I could see Miss D's channel. You know, but I can't see nothing on your joint, man. I don't know who you are. Let me know who you are, Jonathan, so I can keep you on here. Because if not, I might have to block it. Because I don't know who's behind that troll account, but it's a troll account. It's a troll account, man. Yo, Rum, what up? Patriots win, definitely not watching Super Bowl halftime. Oh, yeah. I don't either, man. Once I found out what all of these award shows is really about, once I found out what the Super Bowl halftime performance is about, I don't watch it no more either. I watch the game, you know, but that's another thing too. My emotions and my feelings ain't involved in the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna be cheering and all of that, but you know, it's all wicked. Yo, Ronan, what up? What up, Ronan? We got. What you mean? We got 50 Mel verbal handshake. What up? What up? I already know who you voting for. I mean, who you rooting for in this game. Please, y'all vote, man. Vote. I want to see. I want to see if I got more Patriots fans over here or more Seattle fans. And I get it. A lot of y'all, Seattle may not even be y'all team, but y'all gonna go against the Pats. And that's cool. I get it. When you win so much, that's what happens. You know what I mean? The Empire strikes back, baby. The Empire strikes back. You know, so y'all gonna automatically, yeah, I know you rooting for Seahawks. I already know that. Because you don't, and you a Ravens fan. That's crazy. You would think that since you're a Ravens fan and the Ravens is in the AFC, that you would be like, all right, man, my team ain't in it, but I want an AFC team to win it. You know, you would think that you'd be like, all right, I got the Patriots, but It is what it is, man. It is what it is. No, you don't get it. I don't get what? Why? Because you're on the West Coast? So that's why you're rooting for Seattle? Because you're on the West Coast? And Seattle, Washington is near you? Is that why you voting? Seattle? You already know what it is with me. What? I don't know what it is with you, Miss D. What is it? I know what? You a Giants fan, right? Giants and Jets fan? So you gonna go with what? I don't know. You gotta tell me. I got the poll up there. I got the poll up there. You know what I mean? For y'all to engage in the poll. Let me see. Nah, you don't get it. No more Chiefs or Pats. Listen, man. You can't say no more Chiefs and Pats, man. You know what they said? I don't know if you've seen this. And I didn't even know this. And I had to go do research. They said every time we get a new pope, well, not me, but they said whenever a new pope gets put in place, Seattle goes to the Super Bowl. That's what they said. Every time there's a new pope, Seattle makes it to the Super Bowl. When I research, that's a fact. Every time there's a new pope, Seattle is in the Super Bowl. Win or lose, they're in the Super Bowl. So, listen, man, I told people that it was going to take a 3-year rebuild with the Patriots. It ended up being 5. I love it. You know, like I said, people said, yo, y'all ain't got no more Tom Brady. Y'all ain't got Belichick. Now y'all going to be bottom of the barrel. You know, y'all going to be trash. The Patriots going to be trash. Look what happened. We ended up with Drake May. And this is crazy. Tom Brady invested into a cloning company, right? And they cloned his dog that he really loved. He nearly and dearly loved this dog, right? So he cloned his dog. And they said that supposedly he gave up, allegedly, Tom Brady gave up some of his DNA, and that same cloning company cloned Drake May. And this happened 23 years ago, and Drake May is 23 years old. I don't know. This is what they saying. I'm just telling y'all. I'm relating the message. You know what I mean? North Carolina beating Duke is always good to see. Yeah, I watched that game yesterday. It's crazy. You know, I really wasn't, I can't say I was watching it, but I kept glancing at the TV, and I saw, Duke was winning for the most part. And North Carolina came back, and light-skinned, the guard, whatever his name is, I forgot homie's name, he hit that three-pointer, and they won. And I'm like, wow, North Carolina came back and won. That's a good rivalry right there. North Carolina, and stuff like that. It's like Red Sox, Yankees, rivalry games are always dope. And for the most part, they're usually kind of entertaining. Doesn't matter what sport. You know what I mean? It's usually super entertaining. It's like Auburn and Alabama. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? Let me see. Cowboys losing in playoffs. Yankees losing. So can't be mad. Let me see. If I do watch the game, it's for the love of sports. As a Giants fan, it would be unruly to root for the Pats. No, it's not. The Giants is in the NFC. I could see if you was a Jets fan and you root for the Patriots, that would be like, because they're in the same division. You know what I'm saying? Same conference, AFC. Giants is in the NFC. You know what I mean? So that wouldn't be too bad if you was to root for the Patriots, because you're not a Jets fan. The Jets is in the same division as us. It's the Jets, Miami, and the Bills. Those 3 teams is in the same division as us. So that would be a little weird. That's like the Red Sox don't make it to the playoffs and I root for the Yankees. That would be crazy. NYC, period. I hear you. I feel you. You know, hey, you already know how it is, man. Boston versus NYC. NYC versus Boston. Your Knicks is playing right now. They playing in Boston right now against the Celtics. I don't even know the score of the game. I'm listening to it on the radio. Yo, how many of y'all do this? Like, I don't like to watch the national guys too much, the national commentators. So when I watch like football games and basketball games, I have the TV on, but I'll mute it and I listen to the radio because the radio is more informative. They'll give you more of a visual image of what's going on in the game. Like I love Jim Nantz, but I don't like listening to what's his name? Tony Romo. He be corny sometimes. Jim Nantz be asking him as a former player, and he'd be like, Jim, I don't know, Jim. It's 4th and 10, Jim. I don't know. The man is asking you because you played the sport. You was a quarterback. Give your analogy, your analysis of the game. Give your perspective, what you would have done on that possession. You know, people that's watching the game don't want to hear, I don't know, Jim. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear what your perspective on the game, what you would do in that situation. What play would be called. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. That's what they want to hear. We don't want to hear, Jim, I don't know. Let me see. 58 Knicks to 46. Okay. Well, we came back the other day. Who was beating us? And we came back and won the game. Miami. Miami was whooping us for a little bit. And the Celtics came out and ended up winning the game by I think, by 2 points. I think it was 98-96. Yeah, we beat the Heat. Yep. The radio is more live and graphic. Correct. Than the TV. Correct. Like, I don't mind the TV commentators, you know what I'm saying? Or analysts. It all depends. You know what I mean? I like, I forgot homeboy's name, man. He was a tight end in the NFL. And then Brady, they gave Brady his spot. I forgot homie's name. You know, Tom Brady got better this year. I think last year Tom Brady was dry. This year Tom Brady definitely got better. But I like Jim Nantz. I like to hear Jim Nantz. I like, there's a few guys I like listening to. You know what I mean? I can't remember their names right now, but, you know. Yeah, that was a good game. Yeah, it was. You said Ja does too much. His type that died down. Who's J.A.? Who you talking about? Ja. You said Ja died down. I mean, does too much. But yeah, man. Hopefully the Celtics win this game. It'll be a good Sunday, man. Get a win from the Celtics and then a win from the Patriots. Because I already know if the Patriots win tonight, ooh, boy, they going to be in them streets tonight. Even with all that snow. Even with all that snow. Yo, Miss D, you see that video I uploaded? That shit's crazy. Right in my city in Dorchester. A dude stabbed a couple over a parking spot, yo. People are wilding and bugging out here, man. For real. People are wilding and bugging out here. A dude stabbed a couple over a parking spot. Oh, Ja Morant? Yeah, they were supposed to trade Ja Morant. I don't think he got traded anymore. But they was thinking about trading him. I don't think he got traded at the deadline. But they was going to trade his ass. He is doing too much. You know, he wants to be something that he didn't grow up being, which is weird to me. It's like, bro, you a professional. Be a professional. It's cool. You know? You got too many characters, man. People want to play something that they're not. They want to be something that they're not. And they don't get the authenticity of being yourself. You know? The highest frequency that you could put out in the universe is being true to yourself and being authentic with yourself. You know? Yeah. Yeah, but you know, Ronan be bugging sometimes, man. Flying Guillotine, he be bugging sometimes. But that's my guy, though, man. You know, he cool dude, man. But he be bugging out sometimes, man. You know. But yeah, man. Yeah, y'all do me a favor, too, man. If y'all not subscribed, man, to my sports channel, Maybach Sports, just if you looking for it in the search bar, type it as one word, Maybach Sports, and please subscribe. You know what I mean? I'd appreciate that. You know? Same thing with the likes. I didn't even have to tell y'all to like this video. I mean, like this live, but y'all made sure y'all dropped the likes. So I appreciate y'all, man. The solid ones who really rock with me. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all always. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why you put the laughing emojis, man. You already know. Let me see. C's down 60 to 53. Down 7. That's not bad. Down 7. That's not bad. As long as they keep it within that range, man. You know, 10 or less is good. And there's plenty of time. You know, I don't know. I think they should probably be in halftime right now. You know, because I'm out and about right now. I'm listening, but I turned the volume down. You know, but yeah, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man, that really rock with me, man. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all been subscribed to me for a minute. You know, every time I go live, y'all try to pop in, even if y'all don't stay. Y'all put something in the chat so I could see y'all. Y'all will watch the videos, the uploads and all of that, and y'all put a comment. Y'all engage in the comment, because all of that counts on YouTube, y'all. I ain't gonna twist y'all hands and force y'all to do anything. But, you know, when you really support somebody, support is free. And there's multiple ways that you could, you know, show support. I don't come on here and ask y'all for no cash apps or nothing like that, you know, but it is, you know, if y'all do ever cash app me, it would highly and truly be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? It truly would definitely be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not monetized. You know what I mean? So, but sometimes I know it's good to get some cash apps for, you know, the little stuff that a content creator takes time to do. You know what I mean? But y'all know, the ones who really know me know that again, I'm not monetized on YouTube, so I don't make money on YouTube. You know what I mean? It's about making money in real life, you know? Salute to the ones that are on here, you know, and, you know, that does good content, great content, you know, because that's how they make their money. So, which as you're supposed to do, you know what I mean? But a lot of people be lying on here, man. That's the crazy thing. They act like they make like 100,000 and stuff like that. And it's like, come on, man, stop it. Because all you got to do is type up, you know what I'm saying, your biggest YouTuber's name, and you will see what they make per month. You know, they average and all of that. They even grade content creators A, B, C, D, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why lie? People could just type it up and search and find out. Like, why lie? You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Like, if you ain't Mr. Beast and these type of people, you making some money, but you ain't making Mr. Beast type of money. You know what I mean? Mr. Beast and all of these other, the little kid, what's his name again? My little ones, my children used to watch him, man. I think Ryan, he used to do like toys reviews and all of that, man. That boy's making millions of dollars, man. I used to watch my son. I'm like, yo, what are you watching? And you glued to the phone or the tablet. He's watching another kid play with toys and do reviews on the toys. I think it's Ryan. He's like an Asian little boy, whatever. His parents retired because of their son getting millions of dollars on YouTube. What was the other kid my son used to watch? I think his name is Saya or something like that. Haitian kid from Miami. And stuff like that. He even had a rap song, whatever, and stuff like that. What's the other ones my children be watching? The Rush family. They out in Canada. You know what I'm saying? They vlog all day long. The parents be vlogging and the children's vlog all day long. And I watch their children grow because my children be watching them to this day. You know what I mean? They were little and now they big now. They like, I think they're in their teens. You know what I mean? Like 13, 14, around those age. The son, his name is Camaro, with a K. I forgot the little, there's 2 little girls. I forgot what the second child's name is. I think they all name with a K and stuff like that. But my children's been watching them since they were little. They get bread, you know, and stuff like that. They get a lot of money through YouTube, man. A lot of money. Yep, Ryan, man. Ryan be getting that money. Be getting that bread, man. Yeah, y'all. I think Peach and Toya, they doing a check-in show later on. It's called F the Super Bowl. I'm crashing that live. I told him it all depends how the game is going. If the game is close and tight, I'm not popping up on that live. But they going live later on. I believe at 7:30-ish is their time that they going live. So if y'all ain't too busy, you know what I mean, pop up on the live, because you know Peach streams off of her own channel and on my channel as well too. You know what I mean? But they got a live called F the Super Bowl today. You know, certain women that's not into sports, I get it. But I told Peach, I said, oh, word? You doing a live called F the Super Bowl? Well, I'm crashing it. You know, but again, it all depends. It all depends how the Super Bowl is going, man. It all depends on how the Super Bowl is going. You know? It all depends. But, yeah, y'all. I'm about to go inside this grocery store, y'all. Because I'm chefing up for this game, man. Chef up some, like, some baked chicken, honey barbecue chicken with honey and brown sugar on it. What else? I don't know if I'm going to make some rice, man. I be riced out, man. When you Haitian, you done ate a lot of rice, man. You know what I mean? If I do make some rice, I'll probably make some brown rice with red Goya beans with that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I might make some cornbread. It all depends, you know what I'm saying, what my children want. But I know they want baked barbecue chicken. You know what I mean? I know that much. You know what I mean? I just add a little honey to the chicken and some brown sugar. And the honey, you know, gets it sticky. Very, very good, man. It tastes very good. I ain't no chef. I ain't gonna tell you I'm Gordon Ramsay or nothing like that. But my food is definitely flavorful. And they say a lot of West Indian men know how to cook better than women. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh, I'm the best and all that other crap. But my food is flavorful and my food tastes good. I'll tell you that. My food is definitely edible. You heard? Yo, Shots, man. What up? Salute, my guy. Salute. Mike's QB1 will have a great game. Ah, stop it, man. This is why I came live. This is why I went live. Because I want the hate. We want the hate, man. We really want the hate. You heard? We want the hate. This is why I'm telling people that the Patriots is going to win. Don't be shocked, y'all. Don't be shocked. The conspiracy theorists already lined everything up with a Patriots win. I'm telling y'all. They already lined it up. Y'all know the movie that Marlon Wayans played, and it had to do with a quarterback, and the quarterback had to do, you know, satanic rituals to become the #1 quarterback and all of this other stuff, but he didn't do it though. But he saw all of that. I forgot the name of the movie, but anyways, a content creator on IG did a good video and was saying that was about Drake May. You know what I'm saying? I forgot. I think it's what is it called? Not I'm me. Is it me or I'm him? That's the movie. Yup, him. Thank you, Rum Solo. Appreciate you. Yeah, him. Yo, let me add you, man. Let me add you, bro. Yeah, Rum. You got it right. You got it right, Rum. You got it right. You got it right. So the dude lined up everything. You know how they say that they put the truth in movies and all of that, right? So, one of the truths in the movie was, performing the ritual to get the fortune and get the fame and all of that. And the dude went and lived with Marlon Wayans on that compound for a little bit. He saw Marlon Wayne pumping blood from all the greats, football players. And he had blood from every player. And the dude was like, yo, what do you do that for? He was like, oh yeah, I get the blood. I got like DNA from all the great football players and I pump it into me. That's what gives me the adrenaline to do this and do that on the field and stuff like that. But yo, that movie was crazy, man. There's a lot of symbolisms in that movie. If y'all watched it, y'all know. What's good, Maybach? I will give you all the Pats hate you want. I bet you will. The NE Flats, huh? Okay. Not the Pats, the NE Flats, huh? Someone else was saying the same thing, NE Flats. Listen, man, I love it, man. Listen, I told y'all, when me and my co-host True the King TV, that's True, TRUDAKING TV. Me and him, we got a show together called Pats Nation, and we got it's called Pats VIP. Sorry, I apologize. It's called Patriots VIP, and we got a Celtics Nation podcast that we do. It's all Patriots, Celtics, but we talk about other teams in the associations. So we don't just talk about Patriots only. We talk about the whack-ass Jets. We talk about the whack-ass Giants. We talk about the whack-ass Seattle, the fake-ass America's team, Dallas Cowboys, who haven't won a Super Bowl, since the 90s. Like, what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? So we cover everything. So whenever y'all want to talk, y'all talk. Come on the live show, man. We let people up on the panel. You know what I'm saying? We let people talk as long as you're respectful. We could take the hate. We could take the disrespect of our teams. You know what I'm saying? We just don't do no personal shit talking. But y'all know how I get down. You know what I mean? Anyways, it's all good vibes. We allow all of that. We love it. We embrace it. Like us Patriots fans, us Celtics fans. We embrace it. They said the same thing about the year the Celtics won. Oh, y'all only won because every team that y'all played, the superstar player was injured. Last time that I checked, everybody was injured in the NBA. Everybody was hurt. I just hate the excuses people make, man. I just hate the excuses, man. Like when the Yankees, listen, I'm not a Yankees fan. Y'all know that. But if the Yankees win the Super Bowl, I'm going to be like, salute to Miss D. I know she's a Yankees fan. I think DMW, he's a Yankees fan. I'm going to salute y'all. I'm going to be like, yo, salute. F y'all. Not y'all personally. F the Yankees personally and disrespectfully. But salute to y'all. That's all. Congratulate. Don't hate. It's a lot of people that's just haters, man. They got hate in their blood. They miserable. They mad at themselves. They mad at their life. Dog, it's like, yo, come on, my nigga. You woke up a new day. You know what I mean? You woke up to a new day, female. Like, be happy. You woke up to a new day. Be grateful and be thankful that you're alive. You know what I'm saying? I love the shit talking. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a basketball player, man. I've been playing basketball since I was 8 years old. Played all around Massachusetts, man. Played AAU basketball, traveling teams and all of that. You know what I mean? I was like that. I talked my talk and my game backed it up. So half of the time, I didn't even have to say nothing because when I get on the court, I'm like Paul Pierce and Larry Bird. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to cross you up. I'm going to spin on you and I'm going to fade away, you know what I'm saying, at the free throw line and hit it in your face. And I would do exactly that because I was that nigga on the court, man. That nigga. I still got it, in my age that I'm at right now. I still got some work for anybody that want the one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? And to y'all that want to challenge me anytime, anywhere, you know what I'm saying? I'll make it easy on y'all. I won't play y'all one-on-one, but we could have a 3-point competition game. You know what I'm saying? We could do the best out of 3. You know what I'm saying? $50, $100. You know what I'm saying? I'm a shooter. I drive, but I was always a shooter, man. You know what I'm saying? My shit's like Ray Allen, man. It's nothing but water, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit nothing but net. You know what I mean? If it touched the rim, I'd be like, damn, man, why my shot had to touch the rim? I'm mad. But, you know, it's still, I still get, you know what I'm saying? I still get the statistic for a point. You know what I mean? Play point guard. You know what I'm saying? Point guard. I'm an original point guard. You know what I mean? What I mean by that, I mean I'm a pass first because I could score anytime I want. No matter who's D'ing me up, I don't care. I'm gonna score on you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a pass first point guard. I'm like Rondo. When I get all my guys involved, now I'm like, okay, now it's time for me to score. Now, this new era of basketball, everybody wants to shoot now. You know what I mean? Guys really want to pass the ball. Everybody want to be a scorer. You know what I'm saying? That's why a few guys make it to the NBA because, yeah, you could score and all of that, but can you play defense? That's what counts. Salute, Monique Hill. My fault. Salute, Monique Hill. Appreciate you, man. Salute. Let me see. I reject Raiders fans. Pathetic. Listen, man. I don't want to say, yo, Rum, I don't want to say that the fans is pathetic. It'd be bad. It'd be like sad. Like, let me give you an example. Jets fans, right? They super loyal. Buffalo fans, super loyal. They be doing all this crazy shit when they tailgating games. They be doing the tables, setting up tables like wrestlers, jumping off the roof of cars and trucks and, you know, coming down with the elbow drops and all of that. Loyal fans, but the teams suck. Miami, Dolphins fans, teams always hot garbage. So I don't say too much to the fans. It be the organization. Like, damn, you rooting for a team that never made it to the Super Bowl since Dan Marino was a rookie. You know what I'm saying? That's why Drake May's the second youngest player to make it to the Super Bowl. The first one was Dan Marino. And the Dolphins ain't never been back to the Super Bowl. And they will never go back to the Super Bowl. I could say that. In my lifetime, they will never go back. There's certain teams you know they always going to suck. The Jets always going to suck. Miami Dolphins always going to suck. That's why you'll see a lot of Miamians, you know what I'm saying, or Floridians will wear a lot of the, Miami Hurricanes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's people that wear the Miami Dolphins gear, but it's more because of the color, you know what I mean, stylish purposes or whatever. But, man, the Dolphins is trash. Listen, man, Boston, we've been running the 2000s. Facts. This ain't me talking trash. It's facts. It's documented. Since 2001, Tom Brady's rookie year or second year, we won the Super Bowl. We beat the greatest show on turf. We beat the Rams, and they was in St. Louis at the time. We beat the Rams. You heard? Since 2001, we've been winning. The Bruins won in 2008. The Celtics won in 2008. And we won recently with Jason Tatum and James Brown. Wow, I was about to say James Brown. With Jaylen Brown. You know what I mean? The Red Sox, Big Papi, David Ortiz. Come on, man. Manny Ramirez, Pedro Martinez, Kurt Schilling with the bloody sock. I feel like that was a lie. That wasn't real blood, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I think it was for the dramatics. But all I'm saying is we've been winning. We the real title town. We are the city of champions. I don't know what nobody else be talking about. Y'all cities be winning one championship and y'all never win again. Or you don't even go to the Super Bowl. Like the Buffalo Bills. They went to the Super Bowl 4 years straight in a row and lost. Man, I feel bad for them, man. Because I got some friends and some homies up there in Buffalo, New York, that roots for Buffalo. And I be feeling bad. You know, one of the podcasts, my good Haitian friend, my Canadian brother, Rico, and his co-host, Z-Bot, they got the Buffalo Fanatics. If anybody's a Buffalo fan, go to their YouTube channel, Buffalo Fanatics. You know what I'm saying? Tell them I sent you. Like I said, the dark-skinned dude is Rico. The white guy is Z-Bot. They both cool. I've been on their platform. They done shouted me out plenty of times. They know I'm a real fan. Like, I'm not biased. You know, I'm a sports fan first. Like, when my team suck, the last 2 years, I never said, yeah, this is going to be the year. No, I knew we was going to suck. It's documented. I've been on other platforms, been on the panels, and they're like, hold on, you're not going to watch the Patriots this year? I'm like, yo, bro, I'm going to watch, but my expectations is not up. I know we're going to suck this year. That's being a real sports fan, knowing and telling the truth. When your team suck, you got to say, my team suck. We ain't winning shit, Maybach. We ain't winning it this year. You know what I mean? I'm going to watch, but we ain't winning shit. We ain't going nowhere. We need a quarterback. We need this. We need that. That's me. The year that the Celtics won it, I forgot what year the Celtics won it. I don't know why, I can't remember. But anyways, I was on the Buffalo Fanatics, so they had me as a guest because the Bills was playing the Patriots that Sunday. So they had me on the platform. And when I told them, I said, yo, Patriots is only going to win 5 games. That was my prediction. The Patriots only won 4 games with Gerard Mayo. I said, man, we only going to win 5 games, man. And they thought I was lying. I broke the news to them and said, yo, we're going to hire Mike Vrabel. They're going to fire Gerard Mayo. Both of the hosts were like, I can't see that happening. I don't think Robert Kraft is going to fire him. And what happened? Gerard Mayo got fired. They was like, yo, Maybach, you were right. And I told them, I said, yo, when we get Mike Vrabel and we're going to get Josh McDaniels, we're going to the Super Bowl. Guess what they had to do? Because they real men, they gave me my props. They said, yeah, Maybach, you called it, and you called it early. You didn't call it mid-season when the season started and nothing like that. I called it before the season started. I was like, yo, we're going to the Super Bowl. I said that to them. Me and my co-host, True. You know what I mean? Only Patriots fans that I know on YouTube that called it early. I'm talking about, like, again, before they even started training camp, we were like, yo, we're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I felt it. You know what I mean? What's that song? What is it, Beanie Siegel? I could feel it in the air. Huh? You know what I mean? Phil Collins. I can feel it coming in the night. Come on, man. Let me read some of y'all comments. Let me see. Back in the day, had the Raiders tickets. That black hole was the truth. Oh yeah, that's another diehard fan. Yo, Raiders fans and Niners fans, yo, they hatred for one another be serious. People be getting during the game. People be getting, you know what I'm saying? Like after a game, like it ain't that serious for me, man. I could talk trash and no weapons will be drawn. It ain't that serious. You know, my team lose, I'll be like, yo, man, salute to you. You know what I mean? I'll be heated. I'll be mad. I'll be upset. But I'm not gonna somebody after the game, man. That's yo, them Raiders fans. Yeah, man. Raiders fans, Niners fans. You know what I'm saying? Showtime was the best time. The Lakers, Showtime? I don't know about that, Monique. I don't know. I'm a Celtics fan. I mean, I'll say this, which is facts. If it wasn't for the Lakers and the Celtics, no lie, they might have not been no NBA. They might have not been no NBA if it wasn't for the Lakers and the Celtics. You know what I mean? Celtics get Larry Bird. Lakers get Magic Johnson. And you got the Showtime over there. And you had the Celtics back winning championships again. You know what I mean? They brought the NBA up. They brought the NBA up. But I did like individual players from the Lakers. You know what I mean? Magic. Magic was a good player. James Worthy. Who else y'all had? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You know what I'm saying? Michael Cooper and all of them. You know what I mean? If y'all haven't seen that documentary with the Lakers, that's a good watch, man. It's on Netflix. It's a good watch. It gives you the insight about the Lakers organization and stuff like that. Give you an insight about, you know, certain things that was happening. You know, it's kind of, you know, they have to add some fiction to it, you know, to dramatize it. But, you know, there's some truth to a lot of the stuff that they put on there. It's a series and stuff like that. It's like 50 with BMF. Before, he didn't have the thing that he would put at the beginning that says, oh, this series is loosely based off of the truth. He had to put that in to protect, you know, people's characters and, you know, certain things. You know what I mean? You got to do that nowadays. It's like being on YouTube. Something could be facts, but you got to say allegedly. And then it's already out there, and it's like, it's crazy. Let me see. Jamal Wilkes had skills too. Yeah, man. Yeah, there was some good players. Byron Scott, you know, Byron Scott was a Laker too, you know, but the truth is, if it wasn't for the Lakers and the Celtics, my team, you know, my team helped. The Lakers and the Celtics helped bring the NBA up. You know what I mean? Had to, you know, but yeah. You know, I hope, like I said, man, I hope y'all having a great Sunday, good Sunday afternoon, chilling. I hope, you know, if y'all cooking some good food, you know, to y'all that's watching the game, you know, the Super Bowl game later on, to y'all that might be watching the Celtics against the Lakers. I mean, Celtics against the Lakers. So, you know, the Knicks versus the Celtics, you know. But yeah, to the New Yorkers, man, Miss D, and to my homie, shots by shots, man. You know, I hope y'all Knicks lose against us. And, you know, y'all been talking trash, you know what I'm saying, about my Patriots. It's cool. But y'all already know where I stand. You know what I mean? Y'all already see what side I'm on. You heard? Like I said, the empire strikes back. The real empire. Not New York. Not nothing that has to do with New York. Nothing. The real empire. The most hated. You heard? The most disliked. The most talked about is the New England Patriots, man. And I love it. And the NFL wouldn't be the NFL if the Patriots ain't in the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl. You heard? They already did Belichick dirty by not putting him in the Hall of Fame. They did Robert Kraft dirty by not putting him in the Hall of Fame. Okay? Hopefully Tom Brady gets in, because if Tom Brady don't get in, that's just hate against the Patriots. You know what I mean? But Adam Vinatieri just got put in. He's the third and only kicker. That's crazy. I didn't know that stat. He's the third kicker to go into the Hall of Fame. And if they didn't put him in, that it would just be like trash. I mean, the Hall of Fame is already trash anyways. The way they do it and all of this, the voting system and all of that, it's crazy. Like Bill Polian, he used to be the GM for the Buffalo Bills, and he was the GM for the Indianapolis Colts when Peyton Manning, he didn't vote for the Patriots. And I don't expect, a guy like that shouldn't even be on the committee, because it's not even about, oh, Belichick really needs to get in. Like, he's the most, you know, got the most wins, Super Bowl championships, this and that. Like, he's just hating. That's why he didn't vote for Belichick. And that's why the voting system is trash. They'll have somebody who don't like you on the committee. You think that person's really going to vote? You know what I mean? There's a lot of people with hate in their blood. Like I said, me, I champion anybody. I don't have to know you. I don't got to be cool with you. You know what I mean? We could not be cool. If I see you doing something great, I'm going to be like, yo, salute, and just keep it moving. I ain't going to sit there and talk to you and all of that and be like, yo, salute. You know what I mean? I ain't even doing half of that on you, and I get a lot of hate. You know, but it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I like the fact that I rent space in people's minds. That lets me know. Oh, man. Shit be weird and funny. Let me see. The Mets, Jets, and Nets. You heard? The Mets, Jets, and Nets. That's crazy. I ain't never peeped that. The Mets, the Jets. See, me, in the early 2000s, right? Somebody bought me a fitted hat. And they knew I wouldn't wear the Yankees, so they bought me Mets. Because I like the Mets colors. You know, that orange and blue and orange? That shit's solid. That shit goes good with a lot of shit. So they bought me a Mets hat, and I rocked it. See, I could rock the Mets because the Mets is in the National League. You know what I mean? They're not in the American League. You know what I mean? But the colors is solid. But fuck the Nets and fuck the Jets. Facts. Fuck them. All right? Bricks fan. Not a who? Hold on. Not a what? Not a Bricks fan. What's that? Oh, the Knicks. You call them bricks. Yo, and this was real crazy, right? When I was talking my shit last season about the Celtics and everything, all of these Knicks fans was in my DMs. They was all up on my YouTube comments, like, yeah, we beat your Celtics. Yo, and I'm like, yo, slow down, son. You're killing them. Just because you beat the Celtics, that just means you advance to the Eastern Conference Championship. Stop acting like y'all won the NBA championship. And look what happened to the Knicks when they played the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Championships. They lost. I seen burning cars in New York after they beat the Celtics. I see them flipping cars over in New York after they beat the Celtics. I seen them jumping up and down on police cruisers in New York after the Knicks beat the Celtics. And I'm like, these mofos is acting like they won the NBA championship. So I guess beating the Celtics is their championship. And look what happened. Y'all was celebrating too much. The players went to the club. They was clubbing it up, popping bottles. Yo, I had people sending me a bunch of footage. I think they was inside the club from what the footages looked like. They was sending me footages of the players, Josh Hart and all of them popping bottles. I'm like, man. And I'm like, yo, slow down, son. You're killing them. Y'all did not win anything, man. Y'all just advanced to the next round. And look what happened. Now, guess what? Man, when the Pacers beat the Knicks, guess what? All the hate that I got and all the funny videos that was sent to me, all the weird comments, fuck the Celtics. We burn 4-leaf clovers. They burning Celtics jerseys. And it was funny. It was comical to me. I loved it. So I turned the favor to them. Oh, I was in these dudes and these ladies' comments like, yeah, what happened? Y'all was flipping cars over, burning down New York and all of this other shit. Like, what happened? I thought y'all was going to win the NBA championship. It was y'all, yeah. Oh, man. A lot of people blocked me. They was like, I can't take it no more. Me, I love shit talking, man. Talk shit. Let's talk shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, I love a respectful shit talking. Nobody's mamas being mentioned. Nobody's children being mentioned. Wives, girlfriends, grandmothers, aunties, uncles. Let's just shit talk. Let's talk about the teams and the players. People get all up in their feelings, man. They want to mention, this one, that one, that have nothing to do with it. That shit is weird, man. It lets me know you don't know how to debate. Especially when you're killing somebody with facts. Now they want to start talking about your children. They want to start talking about this one. They want to talk about your grandmother, your aunt, your uncle. It's like, yo, that's weird to me, man. Weird. Weird. Still not the worst. Then what happened to Pete Rose? What? What are you talking about, Rum? You talking about Pete Rose? What, the gambling shit? Oh yeah, they still didn't put him in because of the gambling shit. I don't think they will put him in, tell you the truth, because of the gambling ish. You know what I mean? I don't think they'll put him in, And niggas can't say, oh, the Patriots was cheating, Spygate. Everybody records the other teams. You get footages. So, okay, like the perfect example. Seattle's going to get all the footage of every Patriots game this year. The Patriots is going to get footage of all of Seattle's game this year. Even the hand signals and everything. Come on, man. What are we talking about? Cheating. Then they want to talk about the ball being deflated. Indianapolis Colts was never going to win that game. Some of the real players on that team said it. It didn't matter if the ball had no air in it. They automatically was going to lose that game. They was like, yo, Patriots was the better team. And all teams deflate the ball. All of the former quarterbacks said it, from Joe Montana to who else? To every quarterback, man. John Elway, to Troy Aikman. All of them said the same damn thing, that they all deflated the ball. Brett Favre came out and said that. So it's no, I mean, that's why Tom Brady won the case. They bringing a man to the Supreme Court just for a deflated ball that every team does. And when they tested it, this was what's so crazy. When they tested all the balls, they found out that other balls had more air taken out of it. Like, make that make sense. Come on, man. So all this, this and that, like, listen, who's worse? The 49ers got caught, right? This is true. The 49ers got caught fixing the salary cap, their books, which is illegal, okay? So if a player was getting, say, like $2 million, they would drop that player to like $1 million, right? So they can have space to go get players. That is worse. That is worse. You should get like a lifetime ban for doing shit like that, or ban for like the next 5 years, all your picks get taken away. Like, this is facts. This San Francisco 49ers was doing this when they had Jerry Rice, Joe Montana. They was cooking up their books. Come on, man, which is illegal. And so they don't pay taxes too. So that was like, you know, that's the more major part of it. But I'm talking about as far as the NFL go, so they was able to go get more players. They was cooking up the salary cap. Like, come on, man. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? And think about the players back then who was on steroids and PEDs and all of this other stuff. You know, HGH and all of this other shit. Like, yo, if y'all don't know, Peyton Manning's wife was ordering steroids, or HGH, okay? Was ordering HGH. Why would she be ordering HGH? This is facts. This was kept under the wraps about Peyton Manning. Because, you know, the Manning family, their father, him, his brother. Yeah, they kept that under wraps. This is facts. Y'all could go look this up. The feds investigated that. The wife was getting that. She don't run no physical therapy. She don't run a clinic. Why are you ordering HGH? Why is a woman taking it? Come on. Who do you think was getting the HGH? They just used that person's name. Come on, man. But you don't hear nothing about that, though. That was Peyton Manning. Remember Peyton Manning? He finally won a Super Bowl with the Denver Broncos. He couldn't even really throw. Remember the bad shoulder surgery that he had? But nobody says nothing about that. But, you know, whenever it's the Patriots, everybody grabs their microscope and, oh, we got to investigate this. So Vrabel is in the Super Bowl. The Patriots is in the Super Bowl. What they going to say now? We was cheating? We're cheating again? Come on, man. You got to give it up to greatness. I'm not a Michael Jordan fan. I salute Michael Jordan. I'm not a Kobe Bryant fan. I salute Kobe Bryant. I'm not a LeBron James fan. I salute him. And I still think he's trash. I don't think LeBron is nobody's GOAT. But that's y'all GOAT. Whoever loves him and praises him, that's y'all GOAT, not mine. But I give props. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You could dislike people, but, you know, I don't know these people personally to hate them. To hate someone, you got to know them. That's why they say hate is from afar. Jealousy is always up close. Because the person who's jealous of you is somebody that's always next to you. Somebody that's cool with you. Family member. That's why they say, again, hate is always from afar. It's somebody that don't know you. They didn't grow up with you. They don't know really much about you. You know what I mean? So that's why they hate from afar. Jealousy is always up close next to you. You know what I mean? Envy is always up close next to you. You know? Someone could dislike you. You know what I mean? But that hate and that jealousy, more the jealousy is always up close. You know? The hate is always far away. You know what I mean? Remember that, again, remember the scene from Belly? I don't know his real name, but the dude who played Kane in Menace to Society. Remember in Belly when he had the perm and everything? And he came outside and he was like, that's that nigga right there. And he was eating the banana. And he said, oh, I'm gonna drop a dime on that nigga. Hater. It's a nigga from a far away. Hating on Method Man. Method Man wasn't from, you know what I mean? Remember when he was like, is this the illest nigga from Nebraska? Yo, that scene is, that movie got legendary lines that people will never forget, man. That's what makes a classic movie a classic. Don't matter how old you get or how older you get in age-wise, you're always going to remember the lines from the movie. That's what makes a movie a classic, man. You know what I mean? The scenes and the lines and stuff like that. But yeah, that dude was hating, man. Kane was hating on Method Man. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, is that the illest nigga from Nebraska? He's like, yo, what's up? I mean, for real, man. Listen, man, you got to drop facts, man. You got to drop facts. When you're talking about certain things, you got to come with receipts and facts. That's why they say facts over feelings, man. Currency over character. You know what I mean? It's facts over feelings, man. Get out your feelings and present the facts. Not shit that you make up and create in your mind because you emotional and shit like that and you all in your feelings. You know what I mean? Feelings. Like I said, like I like to say, don't take it personal. I'm living life, y'all. You know, y'all seen I posted me taking flights to Philly. You know what I mean? Going to Jersey. You know what I mean? Going to Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Go check out the video I did when I went to Washington, D.C. I went to the Smithsonian African American Museum. Check it out, y'all. Please go watch that. You know what I'm saying? Go watch that. You know what I mean? It was dope being in there. You know, we know all the true history. But, you know, I just went there just to go there. You know what I mean? To see what it's like in there. That was a dope visit. You know what I mean? Where else I went to? I went to see, I went to Delaware. You know what I'm saying? Seen Peach real quick. Saw my co-host, True the King. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But yeah. But yeah, man, just, you know, going to these different cities and states, man. You know what I mean? If I really rock with you like that, you know what I mean? Vibration's always been high. No funny business, no funny weirdo shit. You know? I'm going to check you out. If I'm in Vegas, I got to check out my peoples in Vegas. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I love South Philly, y'all, man. South Philly reminds me, there's parts of South Philly that reminds me of Boston, but then there's some parts that of South Philly that reminds me of New York. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But Philly, you know, is a historic state, just like Massachusetts. Delaware is another historic state, you know, like Massachusetts, because it's part of the 13th colony. New York is historic, of course. We know that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like going to these cities and checking out the old historic buildings that they say they couldn't even build these buildings with all the technology and stuff that we have today. You know what I mean? So it's dope to see, you know, what you call it again? The architects, not the architects, but the, y'all know what I mean. Just seeing the structures, you know, how the building was made and what type of materials they use and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's dope. It's dope to see all of that. You know what I mean? Nigel, man, salute. Salute, my brother. Salute, man. Salute. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk, Nigel, man. Your team made some trades, man. You know, they traded away some players and they picked up, you know, James Harden. We got to talk about it. Whenever you got some time, brother, we got to have to talk about it. I want to hear your predictions. I want to see if your team's going to the finals. If this is the year, finally. You know, we already know that your Bucks ain't going nowhere. We already know Giannis was once out of there. You know, I predicted this shit already 3 years ago. I've been saying Giannis wants out of Milwaukee. I already knew that. That's a wrap. We ain't even got to talk about, you know, Milwaukee, but we definitely got to talk about the Cavs. You too, Shots. We got to talk about your teams, man. You know what I mean? Because football's over. You know what I mean? If y'all want to talk about it, we could talk about the NFL. You know what I'm saying? What y'all team needs, you know, and stuff like that. But we definitely got to talk about the NBA teams, you know, because after the Patriots win the Super Bowl, it's my focus is on the NBA because we got the most money too. Just to let y'all know, the New England Patriots got the most salary cap, so we're only gonna get better from here. And it's gonna be more hate, more dislike. Oh, I love it, boy. Woo! I love it. I love it. Again, for y'all that be on this channel, that, you know, you ain't really got to be into sports. You know what I'm saying? But you want to support me, you know, type up Maybach Sports, one word, and you'll see a blue logo that says Maybach Sports. That is me. You know what I mean? That is me. You know what I'm saying? So y'all could come up. Monique, Miss D, Shots, Nija, Rum, Ronan, Flying Guillotine. Y'all could all come over there, man. You know, and you know, talk y'all talk. Hey, yo, Pats Nation, baby. What up? But, yeah. You know what I mean? See people dressed up. You gotta salute. You know what I mean? They got this Patriots apparel. You heard? Don't hate. But I get it. Y'all gotta hate, man. We love it. Like 50 said, please bring the hate, because I'm going to use that hate. I'm going to channel that hate for motivation. I need that low vibration. You know what I mean? To get me up. You know what I mean? So just keep hating. Y'all see what it is. Don't hate. You know what I mean? All these sucky franchises, I feel sorry for y'all fans, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of, like I said, the Dolphins. Who else? The Raiders suck. Who else? Who else suck? The Jets, the Browns. Oh man, the Browns is horrible. I feel bad for them. Who else? Who else, man? Who else? This is some trash ass teams, man. Trash. I can't even think about it. Panthers wasn't too bad this year. Panthers wasn't too bad, but they suck too. Cincinnati, I don't know what's going on with the Bengals over there, man. I just don't know what's going on with the Bengals, but you know, suck. You know what I'm saying? What else, man? There's a lot of teams, man. There's a lot of teams that's trash. But yeah, man. Let me see. Who you got on this? What you mean who I got? What kind of question is that? That's why you put the laughing emoji, who I got in the Super Bowl. What you mean who I got? Did you hit who you got? I'm asking y'all the question. I want the engagement. You know? That's why I put the question up, man. Engage. Let me know who you got. Like, I'm come on, man. So I'm gonna be a Seattle fan wearing Patriots, but I know how you are. You're a funny guy. You know, you like to be funny. You like to crack jokes like I do too. So it's cool. You know, y'all know where I stand at. Y'all know what side I'm on. Last few weeks. Yeah, 50's a funny dude, man. He's a funny guy. You know what I mean? He's a funny guy. But yeah, man, y'all know where I stand at, man. Let me see. You got the Pats? Yeah, I mean, listen, if you betting, I know you know, I was telling somebody this because they had comment and was like, yo, I know Patriots is your team, but you should put money on Seattle. And I had to tell the person, I said, listen, man, I got a lot of friends that bet. You know, they do the betting. Number one thing they taught me was when the world is all picking one team and it's heavy, 70 to 80% on one side, you could put money on that side, but you put more money on the opposite team because that's how Vegas likes to do it. You know what I mean? They're going to break a lot of people today. It's unfortunate. People going to lose some rent money, mortgage money, house money, you know, car money. A lot of people going to lose a lot of money. I wish I do the bet early. I'm going to actually do that. There's a guy, I don't know where the guy's from, but I believe it's a Patriots fan. They were saying on the radio station out here that this guy put $5. Listen to this. He put $5 before the season start. And he said the Patriots, he picked two teams because they always do this every year. You could pick two teams and just put $5 to make it to the Super Bowl. Not win, just make it to the Super Bowl. So this guy won over $17,000 on a $5 bet. So he picked the Patriots and Seattle to just make it to the Super Bowl. And he won over $17,000. That's great. $5? You just pick two teams, and even if your teams don't make it, all you lose is $5. I'm going to do that for next year. You know what I mean? I'm going to put the Patriots, and I got to really think about who they would play next year. It might be the Rams. Who knows? Because I think Matthew Stafford is coming back. He said at the ESPY, when he won the award, he said he's going to come back, and he looked forward to his daughters cheering him on the sideline and all of that. So, you know, because the two teams that I did pick before the Super Bowl was the Patriots, Seahawks was one of the teams, and the Rams. It was one of those two teams for us to play against. And it ended up being Seattle. I just didn't put no money on that. But next season, I'm going to definitely do that. I'm going to put $5. I'm going to do that bet. All you got to do is put $5 down and pick two teams to make it. And those two teams make it, you get about that much, whatever the payout is. But it's going to be a great payout. So this guy was a smart guy by picking those two teams, and he got over $17,000. That's a great bet. So I got Fett. What's going on, Dice? What's good? It's a setup. Seattle is going. You keep saying Seattle is going to upset the Pats. Listen, this is why I don't see it happening, bro. People call me conspiracy theorist. I line things up. I go off of gematria and rituals and all of that. Gematria is, whenever these big events happen, they always go by numbers, right? And I said this earlier before you came in the chat. The movie Him, Instagram content creator, broke it down, the movie Him, and said that it's about Drake May. And this is why he was saying, see, I look at stuff like that. I don't let it really sway me, but things like that will make sense to me. But what I'm saying is, Sam Darnold is a trash quarterback, right? Trash. That's just me saying he's trash. He's a decent quarterback. Drake May is better than him. What would benefit the NFL? Which quarterback winning? It would be a better story for Drake May to win. Better story for Mike Vrabel to win. A guy who won 3 Super Bowls with an organization and a team. Now he's coaching this team, and he brings this team to the Super Bowl on his first year because sports love a sports story. They love narratives, okay? They love narratives. They love stories. This is what sells, okay? The Seattle is not really, the stories is not, you know what I mean? Sam Darnold. Listen to that. Sam Darnold. It's dry. And we talked about this, bro. We talked about that in the comments. It's 70 to 80%. The nation is picking Seattle. They did this with Buffalo. This is why I try to say, maybe I didn't bring that up to you, but they did this with Buffalo when Buffalo played the Broncos in the divisional round. 70 to 80% of people put their money on Buffalo to win that game in the divisional round. And look what happened. Who won the game? Now, to give you my own opinion, I think that catch that what's his name? That Cook made, I think that was a catch. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. The man fell down on his back and the player just rips the ball after his back touches the ground, and you say that's an interception. I think they switched the script up, to tell you the truth, for Buffalo not to play the Patriots for whatever reason. Because I picked Buffalo to play the Patriots in the AFC Championship. That was my pick. But I'm just telling you, 70 to 80% people put money on Buffalo to win that game, and the Broncos ended up winning instead. This is what I'm trying to tell you. They trick people. To me, if I was really a bettor like that, I would put money on both sides. But more of my money would go on the Patriots for the simple fact. No, I'm on live. That's
a word?
Yeah.
That's
but
what's up.
I put more money on the Patriots because 70, holla at me, man.
You will, man.
All right, you too. Because 70 to 80% is picking Seattle. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I would put more money on the Patriots, because whoever puts more money on the Patriots is going to have a bigger payout. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have a larger payout than the people who put money on Seattle. You know what I'm saying? And again, my homie that was just at the window, I should have had him chop it up and let y'all know he got to go because he's doing his, what you call that shit? Uber Eats right now. But he broke all of that down. He's a bettor. He does that. He's been doing that for years. My cousin's another person. They know how to break down all of that. When you got 70 to 80% of the world, whatever, how, I don't know how they rate it, but 70 to 80 on one team, put more money on the opposite team. That's all. You know, let me see. It's all set up. Oh yeah, I read that. It's all set up. Let me see. Tyson versus Buster. Yeah, but I bet you more people put money on Tyson. Nobody. I don't care who you are, boxing fan or not. I bet you everybody picked Tyson. I know I picked Tyson to beat Buster Douglas. I ain't even heard of Buster Douglas before that fight. And this is what I'm saying. And Buster Douglas won. But again, YouTube purposes, we all know sports is, you know what I mean? They love scripts and the R word. The R with the 2 G's, you know? I don't got to say it out. You know what I mean? But the whole world was picking Tyson to win. I know people that personally betted and put money on Tyson. And look what happened. They lost out. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure some people picked Buster Douglas. I'm not going to say that. But what I'm saying is, look what happened. Majority of people their money was on Tyson to win. And it was an upset. Vegas, listen, from what I hear what bookies say, you know, because Massachusetts is big on bookies and stuff like that. If y'all know mafia history, the Italian mob out here connected to Philly, Jersey, and New York, you know what I'm saying? And even the Irish mob with Whitey Bulger out here and the other Irish mobs in the other cities. Massachusetts was a big, you know, gambling spot. You know what I'm saying? That's why they banned it for years. They legalized it last year for the first time. Either last year or this year. Sports betting is allowed in Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bookies break it down. Like the way bookies do the spread and all that, is for them to always win. Yeah, you might win, but they always get money in return. That's why Vegas always win. The NFL always win. They'll never lose. And I said this plenty of time, but I know some of y'all wasn't around, or y'all didn't catch that live or the video. I believe it was a New England fan tried to sue the NFL. Roger Goodell had a press conference and said, when it comes to the NFL, it is entertainment now. We're going to give you the entertainment, but we could sway. We could sway. Y'all can look this up. He basically was telling you and giving you the answer and letting you know scripts are written. Larry Johnson, former running back for the Kansas City Chiefs, he came out and said the NFL is scripted. Players get a script. Not all players. And if y'all know, the NFL is a Freemason league, man. I ain't got to tell you nothing. And Freemasons, they do everything. 13, 33, everything is a number ritual. These are all facts, y'all. But again, allegedly, allegedly. Let me see. Facts. I got 25 on Seattle and 50 on the Patriots. That's smart. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You still got to put money on the other side, but you put more on the side that is, again, that's why, again, I don't watch ESPN. I don't watch a lot of these platforms because, again, that's how they get the viewers who are not like real fans, who don't know the sport or whatever. Oh, Stephen A said Seattle is going to win. And this is what's crazy to me because I said it earlier and I say it like this again. People keep saying, all these analysts keep saying in their mind, former players and analysts are saying the Texans defense is a little bit better than Seattle's. And we beat the Texans. So you're going to pick Seattle to beat us? Bro, come on. Listen, Drake May could have a bad game and our defense will help him. Sam Darnold can't have a bad game. I know the defense carried him. I think the last game, if I'm not against the Rams, I forgot against who. I think it was the game before that. A homie of mine was saying Sam Darnold was trash in the game. Go look at the teams that beat Seattle. Cam Ward and the Tennessee Titans beat the Seattle Seahawks, bro. What are we talking about? People keep talking about the Patriots' weak schedule, but the Patriots face more harsher, better defense than Seattle. Seattle only faced one team that had a good defense. I forgot who it was. But the Patriots is already battle tested. Come on, man. We played Chargers, right? The Chargers got homeboy as their quarterback, Herbert, right? Their defense is not that bad, right? Then we played the Texans. Come on. And then we have Broncos right after that. Top 3 defenses, top 5, top 10 defenses. And Seattle only played one. That's just what's crazy. But again, I get it. That's why I said I don't fall into that trap. I don't get mad. I laugh when Stephen A, this one, that one, this one. Stephen A picked the Knicks to win the damn NBA championship last year. And what happened to them? Come on, man. I don't even watch him. He be chucking and driving and be doing the dance for ESPN. Just go look at who owns ESPN. They owned by Disney. You know what I'm saying? That tells you everything. You know what I mean? That's why everybody who challenges him live on First Take, he gets them out of there. You know what I mean? He got Marley out of there. You know what I mean? He got Shannon Sharp out of there and then went live on his YouTube channel to bash Shannon Sharp. But that's his homie. That's his friend. That shit is trash, man. Stephen A is a bum. He's an Uncle Tom nigga, man. But yeah, Vegas got... Yeah, I know. Yeah, Vegas got Seahawks by 4.5. Or did they drop it to 4 points? But I think the Patriots gonna win by 10 plus. Yeah. See, me, I don't even have... Again, I got to watch the first quarter or even a little bit into the second quarter to determine. That's why people don't really know how this game's going to turn out. Is it going to be a high-scoring offensive game or is it going to be a low-scoring defensive game? You get what I'm saying? And I don't mean low-scoring like Patriots against the Broncos 10-7. It might be like 24-17, 24-21. Remember, Patriots won like a couple of Super Bowls just by 3 points. You know what I'm saying? They only won by like 3 points. Patriots never blew nobody out. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Look at the Atlanta Falcons. When we played them in the Super Bowl, you had Bow Wow, JD, T.I., Quavo. All of the people from Atlanta put all of their money on the Falcons, right? In that first half, they're like, yeah, I'm going to get a good payout. Blah, 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 blah. I got some money coming in. Those same people go look at the videos the second half. They were like this. Just shaking their heads. Pissed. Because why? Their team lost. Shit got shifted on them. You see what I'm saying? Go look at it. I watched that game over and over again. And that's how I could tell, they do things to sway, you know what I mean? The other team. Oh, nah, we want you. Look how the Patriots came back. Patriots came back to win in overtime. Falcons did not score after that. It was 28-3 at halftime. 28-3. If they scored one more touchdown, it really would have been over for the Patriots. Just one more touchdown they needed to score, and it would have been over for the Patriots. And they didn't score. Patriots tied it up 28-28, won the coin toss, went to overtime, and scored and won the Super Bowl, bro. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all can look at a bunch of footages, man. Come on, man. Same thing with the Lakers. The Lakers was down 0-2, I believe, to Sacramento Kings. And then all of a sudden, all the fouls started going to the Lakers. Lakers win one game. They win a second game. They win a third game. This was the Chris Webber, white chocolate, Sacramento Kings. Man, go look at that series, man. And we all know that ref, he did his Fed time. He came out and said, yeah, he was told to sway the game for the Lakers. You know what I mean? He was told to sway the game for the Lakers. He said right after the first two games that the Lakers lost, Phil Jackson gave them a VHS of all the missed fouls that the referees didn't call for the Lakers. For Kobe, plenty of times Kobe was shooting, he got touched on the wrist or whatever that they didn't call. And the lead referee, this is Donahue, whatever his last name is, Donahue, whatever, he breaks it all down. He tells this whole story. He said, we got a tape from Phil Jackson and it was labeled all the missed foul calls we didn't call for Lakers players, from Shaq to Kobe and everybody else that was on that team. I think Robert Horry was on that team. Yeah. And then now he said the lead referee, because remember, he was young at that time. And the ref was like, hey, next game, we got to blow more whistles for the Lakers and less for the Kings. That man came out and put it out there. You know what I mean? He put it out there. Y'all can see that, man. This is why I said I don't put my emotions and my feelings into these games because I know what it is about now. Same thing with the halftime performance. It's a ritual. That's why they got Bad Bunny. Go look up Bad Bunny, all the wicked, funny things that man is doing. You know what I'm saying? Go look at all the weird stuff he's doing. You know what I mean? Why you think he's performing there? And again, the NFL loves storylines. whose girlfriend is a superstar? Okay, who's got a song with Bad Bunny? Don't be shocked if Cardi B hits the stage. Come on, remember a few years ago it was Taylor Swift bringing all the attention, all her fans to Kansas City Chiefs, and the camera stayed on her. Come on. Who Seattle got over there that's dating a celebrity? Nobody. So you got to align all of this stuff up, man. All of this stuff up. Cardi B's in the industry. Come on, man. It is what it is. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to go inside this grocery store. I appreciate all of y'all for rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Maybach, them bricks whooping the Celtics right now. Y'all still got time in the game, though. Oh, I appreciate that, bro, because I had the radio off, man. I had my radio off. I didn't know what was going on with that game. Either which way, man, you know basketball, 82 games. I'm not worried about the Celtics. We still going to be sitting good. Even if the Knicks beat us, we was just tied for second place. And we got no Jason Tatum. So what's that saying? What does that say more about what team? Does that say more about the Knicks that got all of their superstars? Jason Brunson only was hurt for a few games. A week or two he sat out. We don't have Jason Tatum. And we at the top? I didn't even, me, the Celtics fan, since I was born, I didn't even have the Celtics at the top of the Eastern Conference. I said the most, 5th seed, and it's documented. I can bring the receipts and show y'all that. I said 5th seed. That's what I had the the Celtics projected. You can see the Patriots is all on my mind. I had the Celtics projected 5th seed. I did not know they was going to be playing this good. And that's just me being realistic. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, we ain't going to have JT out there. Yeah, Jaylen Brown is the man. But, damn, I had to see how the team was going to look. And look, we balling. We balling without JT. So whether we lose this game, it's cool. We'll just fall underneath y'all a half a game or a game or something like that. It ain't too bad. It's my Patriots. It's my Patriots. Like I said, Dice, you wasn't here late. Like I said, Shots, Dice, Miss D, Monique, Flying Guillotine, who else? Rum, who else? Garrison. All of y'all kind of told me that y'all sports fan. I got my sports channel, Maybach Sports. One word, blue logo saying Maybach Sports. That's me. Subscribe, tap in when I go live. I want all of y'all. Y'all don't got to be Celtics fan to come on the Celtics Nation podcast. Y'all don't got to be Patriots fans to come on the Patriots VIP podcast. Come on there. I want y'all to talk y'all talk over there. Because over here is just, this is the informative channel. We put out informative videos. I do my thing. I do have a live coming to y'all tomorrow. Questions by Maybach. That's tomorrow at 6:30. I would appreciate y'all. Y'all tap in. Whoever can engage in the comments, engage. You know what I'm saying? I got a young lady who's coming on here. She's going to promote her book. She has a children's book. She's a publisher of a children's book. And I know a lot of us have children. So please tap in to all of y'all that have children. Or if you don't have no children, but you got niece and nephews, little cousins, tap in. So that way, when she promotes the book, y'all know where to get the book, whether it's Amazon or over here, over there, or through her personally. You know what I'm saying? It's for us. What was the FUBU thing again? What was the abbreviation for FUBU? For us, by us. This is a black publisher, a black writer. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. I get it. Some of y'all might be at work tomorrow and all that good stuff. Me. I'm going to be doing my thing, especially if we win. They're going to be burning down Boston. If the Patriots win, you're going to see it all over the news. You in New York, you're going to see it on the news. You in Iowa somewhere, you're going to see it. You on the West Coast, you're going to see it. They're going to be like, yo, those Bostonian fans, look at that. They ain't playing. They jumping on cars. They flipping cars over. Not us. Not this color's doing that. We ain't doing all of that. We just celebrating our word. The ones who light up, the stoners will light up. The drinkers will pop, take their shots and all that good stuff. It be them clear folks that's going to be doing all of that craziness. And they let them go. Go look at old videos of the parades where the Celtics, the Bruins, the Red Sox, or the Patriots win. There's Boston PDs right there watching them destroy somebody's car, flipping somebody's car over and all of that. Yeah, they make arrests if you wilding out, a little too much. But yeah, you'll see some cops, they'll stand back like this and they're watching. They act like they don't even see nothing. They'll turn around, you know, Boston, New York cops, other places, they wicked, man. Real wicked. They'll see a crime happening and they'll just turn the other way. But yeah, tap in, man, on the Maybach Sports. I want all of y'all to come on the platform and talk y'all talk and rep y'all teams. You know what I'm saying? Like Shots, you know, he said Mets, Nets, and Jets. Wear y'all apparel. You know what I mean? Turn on the camera. Wear it proud, you know? Dice, I know you a Knicks fan. I don't know if you a Giants fan, Jets fan, Yankees fan. Wear your apparel. You always got your Brooklyn. We know you from Utica. You know what I'm saying? I got my fam in East New York. You know, Flatbush, Linden. You know, Boulevard over there. The Bricks over there. You know what I'm saying? Fam out in Queens. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on the platform. Support your boy. You know? Yeah, I know. Everything New York. Just like me. I'm everything Boston. Except for the negativity stuff that they might say about this state. I got no control. But as far as our sports team go, yes, Boston versus everybody. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got lots of friends in NY. Fam in New York. I hear this shit. New York every year. Oh, it's the Yankees. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's the Jets. It's the Giants. It's the Mets. We hear it. I hear it. I got to hear it. I got no choice. I can't get away too far away from it. It's right there. It'd be like a damn fly or mosquito. Just keep coming. You swat. Still keep you swatting. It just stays there. It's like, oh my God. You know what I mean? You just got to put the repellent on so it could repel them, mother. You know what I mean? Or y'all, you know, New York fans. I got a lot of subscribers from New York or that rep New York. They once lived in New York. They moved somewhere else. You know, facts. You know what I mean? I just don't go away. It's like, yo, get out of here. You know what I mean? It's like, you got to, I don't know. You just got to keep running y'all over. Run them forward. Throw the car in reverse. Run them over. Is he done? Oh, he's still moving? Oh, God damn. Move forward. You got to, is he still moving? Yeah, he's still moving. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, Patriots to live. That's what I'm saying. Salute, my brother. It's Patriots. I need the Patriots to all come out. Where y'all out? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Come out. Come out the woodworks. It's cool. It's safe. It's all right. Fuck the haters. We don't care about them. Just come out. Come out, man. So let's talk our shit. This is us. They said we was going to be bottom of the barrel. Come on. They said we was going to suck. Oh, no more Tom Brady, Maybach. No more Bill Belichick, Maybach. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, who's laughing now? Where's your team at? That's what I want to know. Where's your team at, ma'am and sirs? Where's y'all team at? Nowhere. Cancun, sipping Mai Tais, drinking a real coconut, you know, coconut water on the beach. That's where your team's at. My team is in the biggest game, and we back. And like I said, we got the most salary cap. So guess what? We're going to get more players. We ain't done. We getting more players. Stephon Diggs was with Buffalo. Couldn't go nowhere. Couldn't go nowhere. Now he's in the big dance. With who? With who? Who got him to the big dance? With who? Yeah, with this team right here. Right here with this team. Not Buffalo, not the Texans, with us. And let me let y'all know, too. Stephon had two teams to choose from to sign. The Patriots or the Broncos. Seems like to me he made a good choice. He signed with the right team. He signed with us. Yo, listen, let me just tell y'all. Cardi B where they live at, they don't even live too far away from me. All right? They live like 30 minutes away from me in the town that they live at. Easton, Mass. That's where they live at. You know what I mean? So I know they're going to be turning up over there on their neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, y'all, get ready. Grab y'all popcorn. You know, if y'all ordering takeout, order your takeout. If you're cooking, cook. Watch this game and enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to enjoy the game. I'm just not going to watch the halftime ritual. I'm not going to watch that. You know, once that's over, I'm going to click back on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, hey, once again, y'all could have been anywhere in the world and doing anything right now, but y'all came on here. So I appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all know that. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, we've been rocking for years. Let's keep it that way. You know what I mean? But yeah. Don't let the Patriots win tonight. Yo, the Patriots win. Y'all gonna see me. I'm gonna do 2 lives. I'm gonna be on here and I'm gonna be on my Maybach Sports channel. I'm gonna do 2 lives. This whole week I'm celebrating. You know, this whole week. Matter of fact, we're gonna celebrate till the next season. How about that? I'm gonna celebrate till the next season. I'm gonna have the new apparel, the championship stuff, the new hat. No, listen, man. Listen, man. The towels. You know, I gotta get the apparels. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get it. You know, I have a lot of brothers in Boston. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, salute. Salute, enemies public, man. Salute. I always got to make sure it's you. I don't know why I just don't look at your logo. Because you and Dice, y'all got long YouTube names. But yeah, I always got to check the logo or check the N. Let me see. I have, yep. Let me see. You have to watch the ritual Maybach. We have to teach our people and make. I mean, I get what you're saying. Correct. I get what you're saying. But, you know, they say, like, when you watch stuff like that, even if you vibrating at a high frequency, what you watching can, you know, can cast that on you. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I changed the channel. You know what I mean? And I come back to it. You get what I'm saying? That's what I like to do. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So once I read up on that and hear a lot of people say that, that's why now I don't watch award shows and all of this other stuff. Bro, let me tell y'all, it's so bad now. Things has really changed that they're getting rid of a movie theater. You know what I'm saying? That we had for a few years. It's like people ain't even going to watch movies no more. Things is changing around the world, bro. And another thing that I watched it was on Instagram. A brother did a good video and said that, and it's kind of like what you said, where we got to watch it. He said that during that broadcasting, they're going to be giving us codes of what's to come. You know what I'm saying? That's why the #1 breakdown on these videos that I heard with the Super Bowl, you know, ritual is that the color scheme is matched, same exact color to the broadcasting emergency system, the same colors in the same order. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was super interesting. So, you know, and we know what the word broadcast really means, casting, you know, broad and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, but hey, you know, but yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. Yo, hit my line too, enemies public. You said you wanted to talk to me. What was it, on the last live I did or something like that? You said you wanted to talk to me about something. Hit me up. I understand, comrade. Yeah, I think you are. Yep, enough to not be affected. Yeah, that's a fact too. You know what I mean? That's a fact too. You know, definitely. You could still watch it and, you know, not get affected by it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you you know, like I said, you transmitting a certain type of frequency. 22 point trashing, no more time. Yo, Shots, you're a funny guy. You came right back in to let me know the Celtics is losing by 22. I appreciate you, bro. I respect that. I like that. You know what I mean? I love that. I like that. C's got cooked. Oh, you too, huh? Garrison, you in on it too, huh, Garrison? Like, C's got cooked. Both of y'all made sure y'all came back to let me know my Celtics just lost. Well, hey, hopefully that thing happening with the football team. Hopefully that does not happen with the football team. And me being the person I am, I will still go live if the Patriots lose. And I'm going to put my rant on. Y'all going to hear me rant. If y'all ain't never seen me rant, I'm going to rant. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that's not what y'all see on the live. Is me ranting about, oh, we should have did this. We could have did that. I hope that's not it. But I'm going to still go live. And all that picked against the Patriots or wanted the Patriots to lose, I will salute y'all. Just make sure y'all come on here so I could commend you and salute you. You know what I mean? And make sure when I do go live, when we win, that y'all come back on here so I could say, hey, you so-and-so, you said we was going to lose. Ha ha. You know what I mean? So I could laugh. You know what I mean? Exactly. So I could laugh at y'all. You know? Yeah. You know what I mean? I want y'all to come back. Because it's only fair, right? If we gonna talk shit, you got to be able to take it, right? And I'm that type of person. I know how to talk it, and I could take it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I will pull up for mental support. Yo, Dice, you're a funny guy. And a lot of comedians, man, I swear. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be on y'all tippy toes, man. Y'all be coming right back like, yeah, I'll be here for mental support. I like that. I like that. And again, Garrison, I appreciate you coming up on here telling me the Celtics got cooked. Shots, you already know. I appreciate you for letting me know the Celtics got cooked too by 22 and no more time was left. Yo, y'all are funny, man. There's a lot of funny people on here, and I like that, man. Gotta have a sense of humor, man. Gotta be humorous, man. Can't take shit too serious, man. For real. Can't take shit too serious. But yo, on that note, y'all, make sure y'all stay vigilant and move militant. Y'all already know who it is. It's Maybach 1804. Maybach Mel 1804. And on that note, I'm out. I'll see y'all after the Super Bowl, y'all. Peace.